Capcom's 2017 release Resident Evil 7 Biohazard marked a shift in tone for the famous franchise, moving away from the boom boom shooty shooty Michael Bay action porn of Resident Evil 6, instead returning to its roots with a far more intimate and murky survival horror jaunt through the swamps of Sister Louisiana. At least, that's what I read on the internet, since this is literally my first time ever playing a Resi game, and I always believe everything I read on the internet. But what the hell is it all about? Now, forget all that stuff about a company that makes umbrellas for zombies and a city full of raccoons from the other games. This time, you play as Ethan, a man who, well, I don't really know much about him, he's just a man really. The game begins with a video of his wife Mia, showing off her weird teeth on a boat and talking to you like a cheap cam girl.
I cannot wait to be done with this babysitting job.
Turns out, that's the last anyone's seen of her, as she's been missing, presumed dead, for the last 3 years. Get it? Her name's Mia, and MIA stands for Missing in Action. Ah, I see what you did there, Capcom, you can't fool me. Now, however, Mia messages out of the blue with her location and a plea for help. So Ethan, in typical stupid white person in a horror movie fashion, drives out by himself to an old house in the arse end of the bayou to have a cheeky little poke around. And when I say Ethan, I mean you, because you finally take control of the character. You are Ethan. Ethan is you. Don't think about it too hard, yeah? You make your way into the seemingly abandoned house and admire the traditional shabby chic interior, complete with such southern classics as Roach Gumbo and Dangerous Haunted Piano. You take a break for some Netflix and chill, even though the game's only just started, plop yourself down into the corpse river like a lonesome turd, and navigate your way to the basement, where you find Mia locked in a cell, who doesn't actually seem that thrilled with your amateur rescue attempt. Well done, you've completed Resident Evil 7. All you gotta do now is get the fuck out of there, so you make your way out with Mia and... Wait, where is Mia? Come out, wherever you... Jesus H. Christ, doing handstands on a bicycle, what the actual fuck, love? Oh no, wait, she's okay again. Sort of. Nope. Back to batshit crazy again. You ask Mia some serious questions before you give her the chop, she ghosts you again, and you receive a mysterious phone call from the sexy-voiced Zoe, who tells you there's a way out through the attic. Good shit, better get going. Sadly, it's time for the Not Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I'm sorry, that was really bad. Still left it in the script though, didn't I? She takes one look at your arm and is all like... So you run away, grab a conveniently placed gun, and shoot that fucking bitch in the lady balls. Not sure what you ever saw in her, to be honest. As you celebrate your victory, you get knocked the fuck out, someone fixes your arm with an office stapler, and you come to at a dining table surrounded by a family of freaks who attempt to feed you some tasty human treats. Can we get some more banjo music in the background, please? Yeah? Okay, cool. That's better. The entire family gets distracted by the phone ringing, so you leave the table without even excusing yourself first, which is rude, and Jack, the head of the family, takes offense at your indiscretion, so you escape under the house and go hide in the laundry room like a pussy-o. After another quick chat with Zoe, you bump into this guy cosplaying as a police officer, who says, "What are you doing here, you naughty boy? Come and meet me in the garage if you want a good time." Now, a good time sounds, well, good. So you go to the garage where everyone has a good time. The police officer, you, Jack. Oh, what fun we had. Jack suggests you go for a drive, so you pick him up, and then the two of you make a one-way trip to Car Crash City. Flame go whoosh, Jack go rah, car go boom, job done. Sort of. Jack comes back to show you his firework impression, so you nope the fuck out, grab the ox statue, and slot it into the lock to access the main hall, because nobody in games just puts normal fucking keyholes in their doors, right? Zoe can't get enough of your love, so she phones again and tells you to find a way out of the house. Gotta find those keys, which obviously aren't actual keys because that's too easy. So you go for a casual wander, relax by watching another videotape of Mia playing hide and seek with Marguerite, check out the finest toilet fishing spot around, get chased some more by Jack, and adopt your trusty tactic of hiding in the save room. Yeah, like fuck, I'm going back out there. Jack gets all meta and breaks the fourth wall. You wiggle your thingy till it looks like an eagle in order to open another thingy, and then, okay, what the actual fuck is that? You head downstairs, open the door, and realise this doesn't look too good. Guess what? You're right. Welcome to the family, son. This place is even worse than Stevenage Town Centre on a Saturday night. Now, I know a lot of you won't have a clue where Stevenage is, and for that, you should be thankful. You pop some slimy boys in the face, check the oven for some hot mutant pie, and get your hands on the dissection room key. Great, sounds like a lovely place. Jack's back, baby, and he shouts, "You can't hide from me, boy!" Even though it's actually surprisingly easy to do so, and then, you know what time it is. Oh yes, daddy, it's so big and powerful. This absolute arsehole of an area has other ideas though, but you scrape through, almost get the last key you need, and get kicked down into a room full of human piñatas by Jackie Boy. You smash the piñatas with his body before he gets really mad and threatens to give you a bad haircut. So you grab a trusty chainsaw and turn his head into chocolate milkshake. Yum. Now you've got the last key not key, you can head outside and rest up in the trailer. You speak to Zoe again, who tells you that you need to find some of her mum's serum, whatever that is. Not really sure I want to know. So it's off to the dingy old house nearby for a poke around. The game gets really buggy at this point, so you fix it by downloading the blowtorch patch and come across Mia, who seems to be doing fine again. I'm sure Lucas can look after her. He seems trustworthy. You accidentally interrupt Marguerite's personal time, and she's none too impressed, so you make a swift exit to head through the crow door. Maggie's having none of it though, so she throws you down a hole and says, "You want flies with that?" Fly machine broke, understandable, have a nice day, so you leave the bitch to rot and move onwards to find the serum recipe, which involves obtaining a couple of body parts to make into a nutritious protein shake. Oh look, Maggie's back, and she's fully bugging out now. She tries to give you a big sloppy kiss, but you're having none of it, so you flame grill her spidery arse to a perfect medium rare and recover the body part you need. You return to the trailer to meet up with Zoe at last, but instead you're greeted by a fine selection of cold deli meats and a phone call from Lucas inviting you to come to a party. See? Told you he was trustworthy. You'll need to snag yourself a couple of credit cards to chop up your powdery stuff with first though, so you go off to the dissection room to treat the police fella's neck hole like a fleshlight, grab the snake key, reset the clocks because you have OCD, and turns out that was the right thing to do because you've just unlocked a hidden room. You make your way through, admire the art display, and grab the first credit card before heading up to the bedroom, flicking the hidden switch, climbing into the attic, and grabbing credit card number 2. To get you in the mood to party, you fire up the old PlayStation and play a relaxing game of Happy Birthday, where the aim is to get lit, pop as many balloons as you can just because, spell out your own name to open a lock, and eat so much cake that you explode. Now this is where the real party begins. You flash both your credit cards at the door to show off how rich you are and make your way inside, where Lucas is apparently hosting a Let's Play. Sounds cool, you like gaming vids, right? Well, the game in question is Death Trap Simulator 2017, so you carefully work your way through the tripwires and slime boys while Lucas taunts you. You know, I'm starting to think this guy might not be trustworthy after all. A locked door bars your path to him, so you go and explore the barn, where you get to take out your frustrations by shooting Fat Bastard from Austin Powers in the face with firebombs. Beyond the obese dead guy, you obtain the code for the door, head back and open it, and find yourself in the happy birthday game you were playing earlier. Good thing you know all the pro speedrun strats now. So you just pop your name in the lock, don't pop all the balloons even though it burns you up inside.
Yo, killing me with this.
Have your cake and eat it too, blow up the wall, upset Lucas, and get some good head to celebrate. You head out through the docks where you find Mia and Zoe all tied up, so you set them free, and Zoe blitzes up the body parts with a suspiciously conveniently placed serum making machine and makes 2 doses of the serum, which will probably come in quite handy in the next 3 minutes or so. Just saying. Well, fuck a duck. Jack's back again, and this isn't even... No, scrap that. This is his final form. He's surprisingly straightforward to deal with once you decide to pop his poorly distributed eyes like grapes though. But in a last-ditch effort to kill him once and for all, you fill him up with 1 dose of your hot milky serum. Yeah, take it. Sadly, you've now only got 1 dose left, so it's time to play Kiss, Marry, Kill with Mia and Zoe. You're already married to Mia, so that's out of the equation. So you decide to kiss Mia because she is your wife, and what kind of monster are you exactly? And kill Zoe because, nah, she's not really all that. You and Mia escape through the bayou on a boat, stumble upon the wreckage of the ship from the video at the start of the game, and get thrown into the water by a giant whatever that thing is. Remember how I said earlier that you were Ethan? Forget all that. You are Mia now, and you've got yourself an Ethan to go and find. Oh, there he is. Oh no, there he isn't anymore. You enter the ship to find him, where you're confronted with visions of a creepy little girl, which is nice. Not disturbing at all. Some squidgy guys get in your way, but you run past them, grab yourself a gun, and settle down to watch another movie which sheds some light on what's actually going on.
You need to remember, so we can be a family.
You, and I mean Mia, don't forget, were working for a big company helping to transport a girl called Evelyn with strange powers, who they intended to use as a bioweapon. However, Evie got free, all hell broke loose, and you got infected by her power, because she has mummy issues. Now that you know a little bit about what the fuck's happening, you search the ship for Ethan, grab a suitable upgrade to your little pew-pew gun, fight another fatty, fix the elevator, and head down past more enemies to find Ethan chilling in some kind of natural health treatment. I bet it's great for the skin. So, you can unforget being Ethan, because now you're Ethan again. And you have a vision of a lucid Jack, who explains that they found Evie in the bayou after the ship crashed, and she infected the whole family and gave them special abilities, so they could go on lots of playdates together, or something. You wake up to the sight of bad teeth freeing you from your anti-aging face mask, and she gives you a sample of Evie's DNA and sacrifices herself to let you escape. So you head off to some nearby salt mines, where you dispatch various nasties and make the discovery that Lucas was actually working undercover for the big company guys all along. So now you really don't know whether he was trustworthy or not at all. Bollocks. In the bottom of the mines, you find a science lab with a device that can manufacture a neurotoxin to destroy Evelyn. And it's really convenient that it's here and that Mia gave you that DNA sample, because now you can make yourself some Evie repellent and go stab that fucking prick in the face with it. You make your way back to the guest house, past all the angry obstacles Evie throws in your path, and confront some visions that show you how Evie was controlling Mia all along. So I guess she's off the hook for now, at least. And then you head up to the attic and fend off Evie's waves of attacks before doing what you promised before and stabbing that fucking prick in the face with the serum. Evie is so surprised that she rapidly ages and starts spewing gummy worms from her face, before mutating into a huge sprawling nightmare that thrashes around attacking you. Things are looking bleak, but suddenly the good guys turn up and drop you what is apparently the world's greatest gun, since it puts Super Evie down quicker than a sassy clapback on social media. Hooray for these brave and noble guys here to save the day. Whoever the fuck they are, who cares? The nightmare's finally over, Mia amazingly managed to survive the entire fucking game, so now I guess you're stuck with her. Unlucky, but you can head off home to safety, and you've made it through an entire Resident Evil game without any mention of those umbrella guys. Motherfuck! As always, guys, thanks a lot for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please consider leaving a like, hitting that subscribe button, and I'll catch you all next time round. Peace.